Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Isaac Iskandar and I would like to start the present with the history of intermittent fasting. So, based on the research studies on animal conducted in the 1940s may have given rise to intermittent fasting as a dietary strategy. Researchers found that calorie restriction in the form of intermittent fasting appeared to increase the lifespan of the animal. The main goal of contemporary intermittent fasting is to progressively introduce fasting into your daily diet.
Fasting is known as eating plan that switch between fasting and eating on a regular schedules. It is more focused on what we should eat and you only eat during a specific time. Did you know fasting for a couple hours a day can help you lose body fats? And intermittent fasting, also known as eating restrictions. It is a cycle between certain periods of eating and fasting.
Concept of intermittent fasting diet. The first one is low or high fat is when a person dramatically cuts the quantity of carbohydrate they consume in a day. The body is forced to use fat stores as fuel, which may result in weight loss. Next is protein. It aids in tissue repair and growth, permits metabolic process to occur and coordinate internal operations. Beside that is a carb. Intermittent fasting with a low carb diet aims to lower blood sugar and burn fat by reducing carbohydrate and causing ketosis.
Several different ways to do intermittent fasting, but they're all based on choosing a regular time period to eat and fast. For instance, you might try eating only during an 8-hour period each day and fast for the remainder. This is called the 16/8 method. Apart from that, if you are aspiring for weight-loss intermittent fasting, you can also offer 5-2 diet method. It involves fasting with minimum calories for 2 days of fasting and following a normal eating pattern for the rest of 5 days. Fasting on alternate days allow you a normal eating window inside gap. Another common way for intermittent fasting is the warrior diet and eat stop eat.
Hello, my name is Alina, and for my part, I would like to explain on what we need to do during intermittent fasting. The first thing you need to do is to do the transition slowly, as you might want to do the 16/8 protocol a couple of days a week instead of every day, or trying to fast just 12 hours at first, then gradually work your way up to 16 hours. And the last one is to ensure you are staying hydrated while fasting, but drinking anything that might cause you to become dehydrated, like diet soda, is not recommended. That's all from me, thank you.
Hello, my name is Aina Jda. I would like to talk about on what to not do while practicing intermittent fasting. The first one is not to consume food that are contain too much calories, such as sweet desserts. And the next one is to not skip breakfast before you are fasting on for the whole day. And the last one is not to have a hardcore workout or exercise, because this will drain the energy of that person. So we must keep an eye on what we use the energy for while we are fasting.
Food to eat during intermittent fasting are avocados, fish, fermented food, potatoes, whole grains, and nuts.
So, you need to avoid some foods during intermittent fasting to maintain a balanced diet and a healthy lifestyle. Processed foods such as burgers, fries, and nuggets are high in calories and they can increase your food cravings. These food contain fat, added sugar, and empty calories. When you do intermittent fasting, it is recommended to avoid processed meats, sugar, trans fat, and refined starches. So here's a list of food that you need to avoid during intermittent fasting. Snacks are fried chips, sugary drinks like carbonated drinks and coffee, processed foods such as cheese, nugget, fast foods, and packed juice. Also, popcorn, candies, cakes, and ice creams.
Hello everyone, my name is Aida Shakira. For scientific evidence, I refer to a case study that relates to intermittent fasting. In this case study, the researchers enrolled 90 individuals who were being treated for obesity. They were randomly assigned to time-restricted eating or to a controlled situation in which they could eat whenever they pleased during a window of 12 or more hours each day. They were asked to follow this for at least 6 days a week. The amount lost over the course of 14 weeks was greater with time-restricted eating, 6.3 kg, than eating across a window of 12 or more hours, 4.0 kg. The time-restricted eating also has other impacts like elevated mood disturbance, but had no effects on food consumption, physical activity, or sleep quality.
These are the social media pages that promote for the intermittent fasting diet. Coach Danisa from TikTok is the first. This link leads to a video in which she explains when to eat on an intermittent fasting diet. Second, check out myfasting.diet on Instagram. This page contains many useful tips and food suggestions for those following an intermittent fasting diet. Finally, we have Dr. Peter Griffith of Twitter, who is a doctor on a mission to educate people about the intermittent fasting diet. The goal is to lose weight, live a longer life, and look better.